As you watch your children navigate their own lives, you may feel a sense of pride as you see them begin to pass on the traditions and values you've instilled in them. You'll notice how they model the same care, respect, and wisdom in their relationships, and how they guide their children with the love you've taught them. It will be a profound reminder that the legacy of parenthood isn't just about the years you've spent raising your children, but about the lasting impact that your love has on the generations that follow. Your children will face their own challenges, but the foundation you've helped build will give them the strength and resilience to persevere. The lessons you've taught them about empathy, patience, and perseverance will guide them through tough times, helping them to raise their own children with the same grace you showed them. And even in their most difficult moments, they'll find comfort in the knowledge that they are not alone. They have inherited the strength of generations before them. As you see your grandchildren growing, you may feel an overwhelming sense of joy. You'll realize that the love and care you gave your children has been passed down to the next generation, and that your legacy is now intertwined with theirs. The love you nurtured has not only created a strong family unit, but has shaped the future in a way that no one could have predicted. The world may have changed, but the love within your family remains constant, providing a sense of continuity and connection that transcends time. When you think back to the early days of parenthood, it may seem like a lifetime ago. The sleepless nights, the endless worrying, the moments of doubt, it all feels like a distant memory. But when you look at the adults your children have become, you'll see that it was all worth it. Every sacrifice, every decision, every challenge was a step toward this beautiful moment of seeing them flourish. The love and care you invested in them has paid off, and now you can see the ripple effect it has had on the next generation. In the end, being a parent isn't about perfection. It's about showing up, day after day, with love in your heart and a commitment to doing your best. It's about the small moments of joy, the quiet support, and the unconditional love that create the foundation for everything else. And as you reflect on your life as a parent, you'll realize that the love you gave is the greatest gift of all. One that will continue to shape the world, one generation at a time. As you enter the later stages of life, there is a deep sense of satisfaction knowing that the love you've poured into your family has created a lasting impact. Watching your children and grandchildren develop into compassionate, capable individuals brings a sense of peace that is hard to describe. You'll realize that through your guidance, your family has learned not just how to survive, but how to thrive, even in the face of challenges. The stories you've shared, the wisdom you've imparted, and the love you've shown have become the very fabric that binds your family together. The little moments, whether it's a shared laugh over dinner or the quiet conversations in the evening, become cherished memories. These are the moments that will continue to resonate within the hearts of those you've raised. Even after you're no longer there, in the years to come, you'll begin to see the way your values are reflected in the choices your children make and the families they build. You may notice your daughter comforting her child the way you once comforted her, or your son approaching challenges with the same quiet strength you always embodied. These moments will be a testament to the legacy you've left behind. As your family grows and evolves, there may be difficult moments along the way. Life will continue to unfold, sometimes in unexpected ways. But through it all, the love you've nurtured will be the constant, an unshakable foundation that your family will rely on for generations. Even when the world changes, the lessons of kindness, respect, and love will continue to guide them. There's a timeless beauty in seeing your children live lives shaped by the lessons you've taught them. You'll realize that, in many ways, you are still teaching them. Whether it's through your actions, the example you set, or the stories you share, your legacy lives on in them and in every person their lives touch. The values you've cultivated in your family will continue to echo through time, like a ripple on the water, touching lives in ways you may never fully see. As you reflect on your journey as a parent, you'll find that it wasn't about the grand gestures, but rather the everyday moments, the simple, quiet acts of love that have had the greatest impact. The love you've shown has created a ripple effect that continues to move outward, influencing not just your children, but their children and the world around them. In the end, your legacy isn't defined by what you leave behind in material possessions or accolades. It is defined by the love, wisdom, and compassion you've shared, the lives you've touched, and the difference you've made in shaping the world through the generations of your family. And in this, you've created something far more enduring than anything money could buy, the lasting gift of a family built on love, respect, and the values that bind them together. As the years pass, you'll witness the fruits of your labor in ways that bring immense pride. Your children will teach their own children the values that were passed down to them, ensuring that the cycle of love and wisdom continues. Each new generation will carry the torch forward, applying the lessons they've learned from you in their own unique ways. You might find yourself in a quiet moment, surrounded by the laughter and chatter of your grandchildren, and you'll realize that this is what it's all been for. The legacy you've built isn't just about creating a strong family, but about creating a lasting impact in the lives of those you hold dear. Your influence is woven into the fabric of their lives, guiding them through both the joyous and challenging times. Even as time moves on and the world around you changes, the love you've cultivated will remain constant, a steady force that shapes your family's future. Your children will pass on the stories you shared with them, reminding the next generation of the lessons they learned from you. These stories will evolve, but the core values will always remain the same: love, kindness, integrity, and respect for one another. In moments of struggle, your family will find strength in the wisdom you imparted, in the way you handled difficulties with grace and resilience. Your children will look to you for guidance, just as they did when they were younger, and your words will provide comfort and clarity in times of uncertainty. Even when you're not physically present, your influence will continue to guide them. As your family grows and spreads out into the world, your legacy will become a part of something larger than yourself. It will live on in the actions of your children and grandchildren, who will pass it on to their own children. And in this way, the love and wisdom you shared will continue to touch lives, transcending time and generations. When you reflect on your life as a parent, you'll realize that the most important thing you gave your children wasn't wealth or material possessions, but the foundation of love and wisdom. These are the gifts that endure, shaping the hearts and minds of your family for generations to come. The love you shared will continue to bloom, creating a lasting legacy that can never be taken away, and it will remain a guiding light for those who follow in your footsteps. In the end, the true beauty of your legacy lies in the way it continues to grow, to inspire, and to shape the world long after you're gone. The love you planted in your family's hearts will bear fruit for many years to come, ensuring that your influence remains a force for good, guiding your family through every stage of life. And this, above all, is the most meaningful and enduring gift you could ever give. As the years pass, your family will carry forward the traditions you've established, the values you've instilled, and the memories you've created together. Your role as a parent will not only shape your children's lives but will also impact generations to come, as they reflect on the love and wisdom you've shared. Through every challenge, triumph, and moment in between, your guidance will continue to influence the paths of those you love, providing them with the tools they need to navigate the world with confidence and compassion. Your legacy will be felt not just in your own home but in the broader world around you. Your children will take the lessons they learned from you into their relationships, their careers, and their own families. They will pass on the importance of kindness, integrity, and resilience to their own children, ensuring that the values you've shared will live on for generations. The simple moments, the bedtime stories, the heart-to-heart conversations, the shared laughter, will all be woven into the fabric of their lives. These are the moments they'll cherish, the moments that will shape their own understanding of what it means to love and be loved. And as they grow, they will come to realize that the love and care you gave them is the foundation upon which they build their own lives, creating a ripple effect that reaches far beyond your immediate family. Even in difficult times, when life feels uncertain or overwhelming, your children will remember the strength you showed, the way you faced challenges with grace, and the way you always found a way to make things right. Your love will be their anchor, guiding them through every storm and providing them with the courage to face whatever comes their way. They will carry your lessons with them, passing them on to others and creating a legacy that will continue to thrive, long after you've gone. In the end, the true measure of your legacy isn't in what you've achieved or accumulated, but in the lives you've touched, the hearts you've shaped, and the love you've shared. It's in the way your family carries forward the lessons you've taught them, the kindness and wisdom they spread to others, and the way they create a ripple effect of love that touches the world. And as you watch your children become parents themselves, you'll know that your work isn't done. The cycle continues, and your legacy lives on, growing stronger with each new generation. The love you've given will continue to grow, to inspire, and to shape the world long into the future. And that is a gift that no amount of time can ever diminish. As your children grow older and begin to navigate the world on their own, they'll come to appreciate the depth of your sacrifice and care in ways they couldn't understand when they were younger. The lessons you've taught them, both spoken and unspoken, will become their guiding principles. They'll lean on the foundation of trust and love you've built, using it to navigate their own challenges and build meaningful connections in their own lives. In their own unique ways, they will carry forward your values, whether through their actions, their words, or the way they show up for others. They will reflect on the times when you taught them patience, when you showed them the importance of perseverance, and when you made them feel seen and heard. These lessons will shape not only their lives but also the lives of those around them. As they step into the world as adults, you'll see them take on responsibilities of their own, whether it's in their relationships, their careers, or their role as parents themselves. The love and care they receive from you will guide them as they make choices and create their own families. The cycle of love, wisdom, and kindness you started will continue to unfold in their lives and, in turn, be passed down to the next generation. There may come a time when you reflect on the years that have passed, looking at your children with pride and admiration as they stand on their own, knowing that you've given them everything they need to succeed. You will know that your role as a parent was more than just raising them. It was about planting the seeds of hope, teaching them to love themselves and others, and giving them the strength to face life with courage and compassion. And as time goes on, you'll realize that your influence doesn't end when they leave home or start their own families. Your love lives on in their hearts, shaping the way they love and raise their own children. The ripple effect of your parenting, your guidance, and your love will continue to touch lives for generations, creating a legacy of kindness, understanding, and resilience. Ultimately, the most powerful legacy you can leave is the way your children remember you. The way they remember how you made them feel, how you made them believe in themselves, and how you always, without fail, showed them the depth of your love. That's the kind of legacy that lasts a lifetime. As your children grow older and begin to take their own steps in the world, they will inevitably face challenges. And in those moments, when they're unsure of what path to take, they will carry within them the wisdom and strength that you've instilled in them. They'll find themselves asking, "What would mom or dad do?" They'll remember the quiet moments of guidance, the tough lessons you taught, and the love you never wavered in giving them. When they experience setbacks, they'll recall the resilience you taught them. When they encounter moments of doubt, they'll remember your belief in them. And when they achieve their own successes, they will remember how you always celebrated their growth, no matter how big or small. Your encouragement will echo in their minds, pushing them forward even when the road seems difficult. As they build families of their own, they will draw from the nurturing example you set. They'll carry forward the values that you have woven into the fabric of their lives: patience, kindness, hard work, and empathy. They will share these values with their own children, creating a cycle of love and support that spans generations. Even when life pulls them in different directions, when they start their own careers, when they begin their own families, or when they carve out their own identities, the essence of your love will always remain a guiding force in their lives. Your influence may not always be visible, but it will always be felt in the way they treat others, the way they approach the world, and the love they pass on. As you watch them embark on their own journeys, you'll recognize that your job as a parent was never just about providing for them or guiding them through their youth. It was about equipping them with the tools they needed to live fulfilling, compassionate, and courageous lives. It was about teaching them to love themselves and to offer that love to others freely and unconditionally. And in the quiet moments when they look back at all the sacrifices you made, the lessons you imparted, and the love you gave them, they will understand just how profound an impact you've had on shaping the people they've become. The legacy you leave is not just in the things you've done for them, but in the way you've shown them how to live, how to love, and how to give. The love of a parent is eternal, and it transcends the years and the miles. It lives on in the hearts of the children you've raised, and as they raise the next generation, it continues to grow, becoming a legacy that outlives you, continuing to shape the world with kindness and strength. And in that legacy, you will forever live on. As time passes, you will see the fruit of your labor as a parent. Your children, now adults, will take the lessons you taught them and adapt them to their own lives. They will make mistakes, as everyone does, but the foundation you built will always guide them back to the path of wisdom and love. You'll hear them speak of you, perhaps with a smile, as they pass on the stories of their childhood to their own children. They'll recall the moments when you wiped away their tears, the words of encouragement that helped them stand tall when they felt weak, and the way you celebrated every victory, big or small. They'll tell their children about the sacrifices you made to ensure they had every opportunity to succeed. And when they become parents themselves, they will remember the way you always made time for them, even in the busiest of times. They'll remember how you made them feel safe, loved, and understood. And as they raise their own families, they'll strive to be the kind of parent you were. The kind who listens, who nurtures, who supports, and who loves unconditionally. Through all the stages of life, the love between a parent and child only deepens. It evolves as your children grow and change, but it never fades. Your relationship may look different as they mature, but it is just as powerful. The bond you share will withstand distance, time, and challenges, because it is rooted in a love that cannot be broken. In the end, the greatest gift you give to your children is not just the material things or the lessons you've taught, but the love that they carry with them for the rest of their lives. The way they love and care for others, the way they approach their own children, the way they see the world, all of this is shaped by you. Your love lives on through them, and through the generations that followed. As you look at the people your children have become, you will feel a sense of pride, knowing that you have shaped them into individuals who will carry your legacy forward. You will realize that the impact you've had on their lives will ripple out, creating a wave of love, kindness, and strength that will continue to grow long after you're gone. And in that, you will always be with them, a guiding force in their lives, forever and always.